So I know a lot of us are coming in from all over the city. So if we could take this a few minutes just to kind of like maybe, if you don't mind introducing yourself, name who you are, what business you represent, that'd be great. And we can kind of go around the room. It's about a few of us in the room. So that'd be great if we can just start. Maybe I'll start with Philip, and then Philip just kind of go from there.
Hi, my name is Philip. I have a small retail jewelry shop down in Chinatown area. I'm the son of the owner. Right now, I'm currently the manager running the shop for my parent.
Nice. Welcome, Philip.
Thank you.
I'll just call you guys out and make it a lot easier. Fabian.
Oh, I'm sorry, David, is this only a meeting for the business owners or?
It is, but you can walk up, you can introduce yourself, Fabian, and me as one of the web developers is fine, that they know who you are.
Okay. My name's Fabian and I'm one of the web developers that you will be working with. I also think that I joined the wrong meeting, but
No, it's fine. You're welcome to be here. Thank you for joining.
appreciate it, David.
JB.
Yeah, hey, I'm JB. I have a small business down at Pike Place Market. I make t-shirts and sweatshirts. Been in business for a long time, gotten a lot of help from you guys, and I really appreciate it.
Bluetooth pairing mode is off.
Thanks, JB. Tamara.
Hi, my name is Tamara Harris. I'm the owner of Yes We Can Flaggers. I own a flagging company and I teach flaggers certification. Thanks. I'm glad to be here.
Jian.
Hi, my name is Jian Lin. Me and my wife runs Wonton Seafood here in the international districts. We sell primarily live seafood.
Nice to meet you, Jian.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Tamara, I think you went already, if I'm correct.
It's already went.
Yeah, Tana.
Tana, yes, hi. I'm Tana Yasu, and I applied for this opportunity with my hair salon business, and it's called African Heritage, with heritage spelled with H-A-I-R. And I specialize in, braids, natural hair, African-American hair. And I'm in West Seattle. Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Valencia.
Hi, I'm Valencia. I own a candle/metaphysical e-commerce shop at the moment. My goal is to open up a storefront somewhere in Seattle or the area. And I've been in business since 2021.
Nice to meet you, Tamara. Nice to meet you. And then I think last but not least, is it Tana or Tana? Forgive me.
Tana, I went.
Oh, you went. Okay. So that's everybody, correct? And then, yeah, I believe that's everybody. Okay. So as you can see, the agenda is on the screen at the moment. My name is David Pierre-Louis. Wait a second. I'm the founder and executive director of Kaitita. I've been predominantly doing work in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, along with my co-founder, Pierre Stanley, who's also one of the presenters for this workshop. And so we do community development work in Port-au-Prince. We support young entrepreneurs, entrepreneurship development for the most part. And over the past few years during the pandemic, we started serving locally. Pierre is currently located in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, and I'm located here in Seattle. And our goal is to support micro enterprises the best way possible. So we are here to serve you and to make sure that you have what you need and you have access to the resources that you need. So please, the objective of this program is to basically make sure that we're supporting you as best as possible and making sure that you have access to the resources that you need to build your digital presence.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, Lang.
Hi, sorry, I am new to Zoom, so it take me forever to set up everything.
No problem, Lang.
Sorry.
No problem. You want to introduce yourself, Lang? Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Lang, and I run the store here in Chinatown.
What is your
So that's my store name is BK Jewelry.
Okay. Good to have you, Lang.
Oh, thank you. Nice talking to you. What's your name, sir?
My name is David Pierre-Louis.
David. Okay.
I'll let Pierre introduce himself real quick as well.
Okay.
Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. My name is Stanley Baptiste. I'm the co-founder of Impactor Port-au-Prince, which is a co-working space in Haiti. I've been helping entrepreneurs and also young people for the past 10 years to develop a no-code website and also to discover their own passion in life. So I'm really happy to be with you
Okay.
for this
Pierre,
second call.
I don't.
Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but there is no pictures of you, so I don't know whether you have any video or no.
I'm gonna show a video in a while.
This is
okay.
Pierre, right?
Got
That's Pierre
you.
right there.
Yes,
Got you, Pierre.
I'm gonna show
So
my
now
face
sit
in a
down.
while.
Okay.
I am by the beach at the moment, so.
I am new to this Zoom thing too, so I have to learn a lot of today.
No problem. We're here to support. As mentioned, I think there's a couple more folks that joined. Our agenda today, basically, we're doing our welcome remarks now. And then we'll have a testimonial from Malika from Black Arts Love. She's one of our past participants. So she's gonna join us here at about 1:35 to kind of share her experience with the program. And then we'll have a presentation from Eurah, who's our social media coordinator. And she'll share her input about social media and how that kind of ties into the work that we'll be doing as well with your web development program. And then we'll take a moment to showcase some of the past websites that some of the young folks that we've worked with at Franklin have developed. And then we'll dive into the handbook. Pierre will take some time to really talk about the handbook and really discuss what that looks like. And then we'll have some closing remarks, and then we'll open up for questions if that makes sense. As far as scheduling goes, today is March 1st, program launch. I'm glad we're on schedule and everything is moving along pretty smoothly. March 7th, 8th, and 9th, you should have all received an email. I'm going to mute for a second, and if you could just hold questions till the end, that'd be greatly appreciated. 1 second. Okay, so yeah, March 7th, 8th, and 9th next weekend. So March 7th, 8th, and 9th is our creative brief interviews. You guys should have all received an email earlier this week, well, last week actually, with information about signing up for the creative brief interview. It's important that you sign up for those sessions because without having those creative brief interviews, it's going to be very difficult for us to actually design your websites. So please get online, schedule the time, and then we'll be booking those calendar invites by the end of today, hopefully. So if you guys can get those actual times slots sent in, that'd be greatly appreciated. If you have not received the email, please leave me a message in the chat, and I'll make sure you guys have that link to sign up for the creative brief interviews. They're scheduled 1-on-1 via Zoom with your web developers, so please make sure you guys book the time. The times are next Thursday, Friday, 4 to 6 p.m. and then Saturday, 10 to 12. So any one of those 3 dates for a half an hour of your time would be greatly appreciated so that we can have all the information that we need in order to actually start building your website. By now, you guys should have received connections or contacts from your photographers. So everybody's been assigned photographers to come out to your businesses and take photos of your products, take photos of yourself, take photos of your team. So please make sure to respond to, it's either going to be Kayoko, it's going to be Dawi or it's Francie. So either one of those three individuals has been scheduled to you specifically. They should be reaching out. And if you have not heard from your business, from your photographer by the end of today, please email us so that we make sure that you have your schedules, your photo shoots scheduled. That's very important. So our goal is to make sure that all the photo shoots are complete by March 15th. So within the next 2 weeks. And then March 23rd, 30th, and the 6th are the days that we will be working on the websites specifically. So basically, those are when we'll be working on the websites and make sure that everybody's all dialed in. And then by the 20th of April, your websites will be complete. We'll have an opportunity for you to come out and provide some feedback on the 6th of April to the web developers. And you guys, it's mandatory that you guys show up on the April 6th to kind of provide feedback. And we'll have time to schedule specifically what time we want you there on April 6th. But day 3 is very important for you guys to attend. The previous 2 dates, the 23rd and the 30th, it's not mandatory, but you're welcome to come in. It's going to be at the Evergreen Goodwill location, located over near International District from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. You're more than welcome to come, but it's not mandatory. And then the week of April 20th is when we'll hand over the website, show you what you need to do in order to actually maintain your websites, and we'll have a full-on presentation to everybody that's been part of this program. Hi.
I messaged you, I was coming in first.
No problem. Yeah, please come ahead. No worries. Seems like it's a small crew, so it's you and me and the rest of the folks that are in here. Does anyone have any questions at this moment? If you do have some questions, you can feel free to drop it in the chat.
Oh, you said drop it in the chat?
Or you can speak it out loud.
Oh, so far I have not been contacted by a photographer, and I checked my email again just now, and I don't have the creative brief interview contact yet either. So
Okay, so Tara, I'll make sure it's after this meeting, I'll make sure we reach out and make sure you have both of those information, but I'm not jotting that down now.
Hi, this is Tamara Harris. April 6th, I'm not available.
Okay, if you have someone on your team that you want to send over, that'd be great as well too. Or we can talk offline about scheduling something else for you.
Okay, thank you.
do you know the time of the April 6th event?
It will be more than likely 10 to 3. And we'll send you all calendar invites for all of those as well too. One second. Give me 1 second and see if Malika is in the room. Is Malika in the room? One second. Hey, Pierre,
Yes.
can we jump to the showcasing some of the past websites? Our person that's supposed to be here for the testimonial is running behind schedule and
Sounds good.
okay.
Pierre here once again. So last year we worked with a group of 10 students, developers to really design some very nice websites for the past participants. So I wanted to showcase some of them so that you could see what type of website you might be getting, and so give you some inspiration on how to probably communicate your vision for your site to the students. So that's for a salon business. Owl. So we have this website. So now we are showcasing some of our clients' work, which is really nice, which is really important when you're doing services that people need to see to really assess if they want your service or not. So you have to showcase some of the things that you've already done. So she showcased really well some of her clients. She has a location, some information, and that's it. That's pretty simple for Carol herself. That's what her vision was. And she has a button here, a call to action button, where people can book her services, which is easy and pretty straightforward, right? And if we go to the next one, website, this is mostly for creators and printing business. So it's pretty simple or minimalist website. We have the yellow background with the white, really bold writing and black. So here, the business owner sells really his businesses, what he's doing, really clear. So now you have some examples of his work, the different type of printing and services, which is really nice. Showcasing the product. Now he's giving like some of the services, the press, offset, and so on, so people know what he's selling. Then you have like a little video that showcases the process of doing the press, some of the project. And he has a button to contact him with some maybe they cannot book or they cannot really buy online, but he has a button for them to click on. When they click on, they will be able to send an email to him for the clients to be able to get in touch with him. That's really what it is for this website, which is really clean. It's really clean. It's not complicated. It doesn't have too many elements. It really communicates the value of what it's providing. It has like the description and also showcasing some of the product. Really, really easy, simple. So now we have Ayu collection. She's selling clothing, and then you can see the banner, a really beautiful picture that really showcases the essence of her brands, that showcases the essence of what she's doing. And then she has the about her section, where you can learn more about her. She has different images again, showcasing product, different images of her clothes, different models, really, really cute, really nice. And then here you can shop. If you click on the shop now button, you can shop. And I think she did really something interesting here, which is using your own image to build rapport with the people so they know you. Sometimes as business owner, we like to hide, but there are some people who are comfortable to showcase themselves so people could see they are dealing with a really human being. She does that again, and she has FAQ, which is some of the questions that people are asking about her product, about her businesses. She answered that and those questions, etc. And then she give people opportunity to buy gift cards. If they want to buy gift cards for a friend or for someone, for a loved ones, they are able to buy a love gift cards. And at the end, I think that's really interesting for you to think about it as well. She wants to stay in touch with his potential customers. Even if you come to the website, you don't buy, but you can leave your email and you will be in her newsletter. And then she will be sending you messages in emails once in a while about her business and what she's doing. That's really more, I'll say more complex or more, there are more elements on this website than the previous ones, but they're still selling the same thing. The value, the business, the story, and so on. And you can see the green color that she wanted is really present on her brand. Really nice. And we have Red Bulls, which is a food company. The red is really present, that is what it. And we have the picture of the company and the background, which showcase the product. We have a review. I think that's really important for social proof. You want people to see what other people are saying about you. So when they go on your website and they see others are talking great about you, those reviews, those testimonials, they encourage people to buy from you because others have said you're good or you're doing good service. And here you have some of the products, the price, the pictures. They are really beautiful pictures that really showcase the product in a very beautiful manner, a sexy fashion, and so on. And now you have a look on what a location looks like inside of a space. Because if people are going to come and eat at a space, they want to know what the space looks like. And she did that really well in this picture. And she has the location, the hours, and all the payments that she accepts. She accepts Square, Pay, GPay, Visa, etc. That's really important for you if you're selling online and you want people to know the different payments processors that you accept, these payments companies that you accept. You can list those payments at the bottom of your website for people to feel comfortable that if they come, they will be able to get the services really good. And one last, I will show the Black Earth Cycle. That's Black Earth Love. Because once again, we have the beautiful banner with the honors and the pictures, which is really nice. Who we are. Now she describes who they are, what they are doing, and so on. They featured some very cool items for the people selling t-shirts. That's also a good advice for you. They don't feature all the products, but they featured some of the items they are selling. And what they did here is really cool because now they embed the Instagram profile, the Instagram feed into the website. So every time they post something on Instagram, it will show up on the website and keeping people engaged and more social and more fun as well about what they are doing. And they have the locations and also the mailing list. And at the bottom, they have the different social media platforms that they use, like Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, and so on. This is the extent of some of the websites that our students have built last year, and they are really straightforward and easy to use and easy to understand, because that was our goal. It's not to have a website that is like complicated or complex with a lot of elements, but a website that is really concise, clear, that says exactly what you do, that enable people to be able to purchase from you. A clear and easy website to navigate, because too much information, you get lost. But if it's intuitive and straight to the point, it's easier for people to connect with you as well.
Thanks so much, Pierre.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any questions based on what they?
So one more thing is that, and this part of Carol, the hair salon website, what she wanted to do, she had a beautiful story. As entrepreneurs, as business owners, some of us have beautiful stories that we want to share. What we encouraged her to do last year was to share her story. So here, if you go on story on her website, you will find her story, how she started, why she's doing what she's doing, her background, and so on. As much as you can share your services, you can also share yourself. You're the first product to sell as an entrepreneur. So if you have a beautiful story that you want to share, you're also welcome to share that story, because people connect with the stories. Emotionally, they feel connected to a human being than just a product or a service. So that's really some of the website that we built last year. If you have any questions or comments, I'm here.
So we're gonna move over to Eurah here in a few minutes, but we're waiting for her to arrive. I want to talk a little bit about SEO. Our SEO person is not going to be here as well, but we're going to send over their presentation at the end of this meeting as well too. But when we're thinking about SEO, part of the vision is that we're making sure we want to make sure that your search engine optimization is important for your everything to stick. So for example, I'm going to share one of our websites that we worked on and how it's very important that the information that you guys are going to be working on with your workbooks, so especially you're working on with the creative brief, is very important that your search engine optimization. Can you guys see my screen? Are you seeing the cafe, this website screen?
No, yes, it's
I'm not.
the Y2B launch now.
Okay, hold on a second. So when we're thinking about
Okay. Okay.
What was that number that you had? 480-2291.
So one of the things that we're going to be discussing when we're thinking about building our website and make sure that everything is, as productive as we want it to be, comes down to search engine optimization. And a lot of it comes down to like how things are structured on your website and how things are going to come up. So when you're looking at your headline of your website, like how this is like when people are searching for coffee or searching for Haitian coffee, things of that nature, or specialty coffee, this is how this is how the actual information is going to come up on your Google search. And so when we're setting up your website, we're thinking about the different headlines of the websites when it comes down to search engine optimization. Same thing with like the different taglines, the different, descriptions of about your cafe or about your business. It's important that that's linked there correctly so that when people are searching, it's pulling the data, say, accordingly. So same thing with like this particular place, we have the actual menu on the front page, because most of the things that's happening when there is a search, it's happening from the very first page, right? And so like if you have video, things of that nature, you can actually have that embedded as well on your page as well too. Photos, it's very key to have really high quality photos, but you want to also have that embedded on your front page. So when people are searching, the taglines, how you describe that actual picture is also very important as well too. So we'll be going over that in search engine optimization as well too. When we're looking at the different photos and how they're linked, it's important that that's linked properly. So when we're searching for it, you're also getting a clear, things are coming up the way you want it to come up from. So like, for example, reviews, love the Haitian cold brew, right? So these are keywords that are very important that needs to be embedded in your website as well too. And very similar to staying in the loop, the email information there as well too. We're hiring, so we have a join our team button on the front page. But all this is key, for driving more traffic to your business, right? And same thing if you have videos, we're very great to have a video. So one of the things that you'll notice when the photographers and videographers come to your business, they'll also be taking some video as well too, and we'll use that to kind of build a small reel for you so that you can use that to embed on your webpage, or you can use it to embed on Instagram or social media, things of that nature when it comes down to building out your website. Location is going to be key as well for helping to drive your search engine optimization as well too. Does anyone have, and we'll send out more information for you so that you're well informed, but as the web developers are building out your website, a lot of that information that they're going to be gathering from your creative brief is going to help them shape and help them customize your website so that it's very efficient and effective for your business as well too. Does anybody have any questions? No, okay. Okay, that being said, Pierre, since we're still waiting for Eurah to show up, do you want to, let's just hop over to the handbook.
Sounds good.
Actually, I lied. You're
Guys
just,
there. Okay, sounds good.
I could have Eurah go on and, yeah? Yeah, I can have Eurah go on. She's just arrived. And then we'll hop over to the handbook afterwards.
Sounds good.
Let me pull up your presentation. So as you guys know, like when it comes down to the day and age that we're in right now, when it comes down to presenting our business in the best fashion, social media is key, you know, and having a strong social media presence is very important. So for the past 3 years, we've been working with Eurah, who's a co-founder of Kami Social Media. It's been a pleasure to work with her, and she's going to share some important tidbits about social media and how to maximize it for your business and how to maximize it for your website as well too. That being said, pass it over to you.
Great. Where should I stand?
Wherever. I don't have the video on right now, but
Okay.
I'm gonna put it on and. Can you guys see the screen?
Yep.
Yes.
Is the mic coming from your computer?
It is.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm super excited to be here today. My name is Eurah Lee. I'm the co-founder of Kami Social Media Agency. Let's jump into this. So, okay, a little bit about me. I come from a video production background. I worked for different creative agencies as well as production companies. And these different skills that I've learned from journalism and from video production really helped me create this career in social media. And I'm sure for a lot of you all, small business owners, entrepreneurs, we all know that social media is like the death of us. Like we have way too many things going on, owning a business, doing all the operations. There's barely any time to find for marketing yourself on social media. So my goal today is to help you all figure out simple ways to market yourself without like overcrowding your schedule. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. I really like to make this kind of a hands-on experience and teach you all and give you all as many tools that you can use for your own business social medias moving forward. Okay, so the first question a lot of people have is why should my business be on social media? And there are 3 main categories as to why. Number 1 is brand awareness. So long gone are the days where we have like stores, not many people have brick and mortar shops anymore. A lot of us run our businesses from our homes or just e-commerce online. So by putting yourself on social media, you have more of a chance to meet your target audience where they're at. And then when it comes to your target audience, we want to nurture our community. So I'm sure a lot of you follow brands that are really popping on social media. And one of the strategies that they use to help them grow their business online is to nurture a community, is to have conversations online. So people want to trust you. And by getting their trust on social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, we have to like start conversations. We have to start actually listening to our target market. And lastly, obviously, we want to be on social media for sales. We want to make those conversions. We want them to click on the link on your bio, or we want them to order directly from your Instagram or TikTok, whatever it is, sales are doable through social media. Next, and I'm just gonna go over this lightly because creating your profile, this is specifically for Instagram and TikTok. Creating a profile can get really nitpicky. We tend to get really particular about what we want to write on our profile. You know, is it the right thing to say? So hopefully this is going to help you simplify the main messaging that you want on your profile. So starting off with Instagram, you have two choices. Do you want to be a business account or a creator account? And in my opinion, after 4 years of managing different types of businesses on Instagram, I always say if you want to reach as many people as possible, if that's your goal, you want to reach hundreds and thousands and millions of people, I would go ahead and set up a creator account. And you could do that by going to your settings, go to your profile, go to your settings, scroll down, and you'll have the ability to change your account to a creator account. Now, what's the pros and cons of creating a creator account? The biggest pro is that you can use trending audios when you create video content. Trending audios is by far the quickest way to go viral. And with virality on Instagram, you can have the chance to reach more people and to get them to your site. Let's talk about a business account. So there are pros with the business account. The one biggest con with the business account is that you cannot use trending audios. And that's because using trending audios on a business account, Instagram knows that for business accounts, your main goal is to sell. So anything that has like advertising on it, you're not able to use any sort of audio that you want. So business account is best used or best set up if you are like a brick and mortar store, if you are some sort of like business where people can either book directly through Instagram, because a business account will give you more options as a business owner. So there are two different accounts that you can set up. It really just depends on what your business does. And also with a business Instagram account, you can have the ability to actually put out paid ads. So putting money behind content. If that's something that you want to do, then I would set up a business account. So the most searchable thing on Instagram is your name and your bio. If you all know SEO, that's search engine optimization. That's basically a marketing term for keywords. So keywords are the things that you want to include in your bio. So if you are a hairstylist, or if you are a nail salon, or if you are, a restaurant, you want to include in your bio exactly what you do. Because if these are the types of things that people are searching on Instagram, say you have a nail salon in Seattle, you want to put in your bio Seattle nail salon, because those are the things that people are searching. You want to make sure that your photo is also clear. You can put your logo there. You can also put your face there. If you are the face of your business, I would put a very clear image of yourself. And then you also want to add on your bio a call to action. So that's called a CTA. A call to action is basically a phrase that gets people to do something. So if you can see in this example on West 32, their call to action is free shipping on orders $60 plus. So that is something that's going to push people to click that link underneath it. So having a call to action really pushes your audience to do something that you want to do. Next, we're gonna go into how to nurture your community. So one question that I get from a lot of my clients is, how many times should I be posting a week? And if I could tell you the truth, I would honestly say you should be posting every single day, or at least 4 to 5 times a week. But I know that's almost impossible as a business owner. So at least once or twice a week, if you can manage the time, is better than nothing at all. And I'm going to give you some hacks or some tips and tricks to kind of hack the algorithm and get them to push your content out a little more. So if you're posting once or twice a week, that's fine. One thing we always say is don't post and ghost, meaning after you post, a lot of the times people post and they go, okay, I'm done. And then they put their phone down. No, we want to post and then we want to go onto our For You page, or we want to look up some other people in our network and we want to start conversations with them. We want to comment on their posts. We want to like their posts. We want to share different content to our different friends. And what this does is it shows Instagram that you are using the app, that you are creating conversations and that you're creating a community. Because at the end of the day, Instagram will reward you if you are getting addicted to the app. I mean, it's like a harsh truth. They want you on the app as much as possible. So these are just some tips and like ways to show Instagram that you're invested in the app. Spend at least 30 minutes a week engaging with other accounts. So like I said, Instagram wants to know that you are a real person and that you're starting conversations and building a community within the app. When you get comments to your post, always respond. You know, sometimes we forget to respond, or we're just like, okay, whatever, someone leaves a heart, I'm not gonna respond back. No, we want to respond because we want to, A, nurture your audience and show them that you're invested in what they're saying. And B, again, we want to show Instagram that you're building a community. Always repost your content to your story. That just helps you get a little bit more engagement. And if you have the time, show your face to your audience. It's good to at least once a week or whenever you have time, hop on your stories and, you know, give your audience a little update about what's going on in the business. This just helps your audience to feel a little bit more trustworthy on who you are, because you're the expert and they want to see your face. And if they really like you, then they're going to obviously give you a little bit of their business. Also, Instagram stories has the ability to create polls or ask people questions. These are good tools to get to gaining feedback from your target market. So use those tools and talk to your audience and see like what types of things they're looking for, what types of services. If you are, you know, a restaurant, maybe they want to see a change in the menu or something like that. So utilize your audience to better your business. This is a checklist that we created to use before you post anything. So if you want to take a screenshot, or I believe this is also on the Kaitita website, this is a really good checklist to just make sure that whatever you're posting is optimized as much as possible. Because we want to make sure that, you know, the post is either inspirational, entertaining, or educational. We want to make sure that the caption is thoughtful and engaging. Does the post maintain consistent brand voice and messaging within your business? Did you include a call to action, whether that's hit the link in my bio to buy a ticket or comment below to share your experience? You want to include hashtags as well. So hashtags are basically, you know, the pound sign with a relevant keyword to it. So some examples of good hashtags, depending on, I'm just going to pick a random example. We'll go on with the Seattle nail salon. So some hashtags for that could be Seattle business, Seattle small business, Seattle nail salon, because this is a brick and mortar and we want to make sure that it is reaching the people locally. And then, will you respond to all the comments on your posts so the algorithm boosts your content? This is just, a reminder to show you that you need to be engaging with the people that engage with your posts. Next, we're going to jump into some simple video production tips for creating content on social media. So we always start with the 7 P's of production. This is prior proper planning prevents piss poor production. This is just a phrase to help you remember that before you record any sort of content for your social media, you want to make sure that the content is intentional, that you are planning, that you have the shots that you want to take, that you have the messaging, and that you're making sure that this content is kind of thought out. We're not just like willy-nilly shooting something and then throwing it up there. We want to have an intention behind every piece of content. So the way that a video, any sort of video, it could be a long format video or even a short one. And when I say short, I mean 10 seconds, 15, 30 seconds. There should always be 3 sections to this video. And the first section, the very first part of this video, which is the first 3 seconds, is called the hook. So what is the hook of your video going to be? This is the first 3 seconds that someone is going to see when they're scrolling on Instagram. And this will determine if they're going to continue watching or if they're going to scroll right past your hook. So some good examples of hooks are, let's say we'll go on with the nail salon. We'll use this theme. So a good hook for a nail salon video would be, let's say you're an organic nail salon, you only use like organic products. A good hook could be something like 3 reasons why I only use organic nail polish, or 3 reasons why gel nail polish could damage your nails. Whatever this hook is, it's going to make people either want to watch and educate themselves on what you're about to say, or they're going to scroll. So make sure this hook is really pulling the audience in. The second part of a video is called the body, and this is the main message of your video. So let's say the hook was 3 reasons why gel nail polish is ruining your nails. And then the next part, I'm going to go into the 3 reasons why. I'm going to say it ruins your nails because it has chemicals in it. It ruins your nails because this, and then that. That is the main message of the video, and that's called my body. And then the very last part of the video is called your call to action section. So for this video, I would say, here are the 3 reasons why. And then if you want to go with organic nail polish, hit the link in my bio to set up an appointment, or comment your favorite nail polish and I'll respond with a product that is best suited for you. So we want your audience to do something, and this last part of your video is where you tell them what to do. So we got the hook, we got the body, and then we got the call to action. Next, here are some content ideas that you can screenshot, and these are just like prompts that you can use to create your own videos. So the first one obviously is, who are you and why do I care? This is kind of like an explainer video or an introduction video to yourself and your business. People want to know who's running this business, what your mission is, and why should we care? Why should we go to this nail salon? Why do you care about organic nail polish? Why is that better for me? So this type of video is going to show people, give them a little bit of your personality. And, a lot of the times with small businesses, we support them because we support the CEO or we support the owner of that business. So make sure to spend some time in like showing people who you are and why they should care. So I won't go through all these content ideas, but definitely feel free to use them as prompts to create videos on your own. And I also want to mention to keep it simple in a video. We want to make sure that every video you put out has just one message. We don't want to cram too many messages in there because, as you all know, on social media, we really have such short attention spans these days, and it's hard for us to really focus on like 5 different things in one video or like 5 different messages. So keep it simple. We don't have to create this entire like production. We're not creating a documentary of any sort. It's just simple, straight to the point. Tell your audience what to do and why you're the expert. Next, these are some shooting tips and tricks that I've learned over my past 10 years in video production. And these also apply when you're creating your own videos with your iPhone or whatever phone you have. Natural light. So sometimes we see videos where the quality is not so great, or they're in a dark room, or they're in a messy office or something like that. And it just doesn't really look that great. And we kind of scroll past those things because unfortunately, we want to see good quality these days and we want to see people's faces. So when you are shooting, and especially if you're shooting, face to camera, you're telling your audience some sort of expert tip or trick, we want to face a window. That is the best way to get natural light, is find a window in your office or in your home and face it and make sure that the sun is shining on your face. Or if you're in Seattle, I know that there hasn't been too much sun lately, but there is still natural light when you are shooting facing the window. If you are in an office or a place that doesn't have too much natural light, I suggest getting a ring light. And so on Amazon, you can find ring lights for literally like $20. And you can find one that sits on a tripod with a ring light attached to it, and then a place to hold your phone. These are really beneficial for, if you just want to make content on the go. And having that ring light really, really optimizes the quality of your video. And it shows people that, wow, like, oh, Sandra's video looks so good. I could really see her face and I could really see the nail salon behind her. Everything looks crisp and clean. It looks really professional. And what do we do when we see professional people doing professional videos? We have a little bit more trust in them and in their business. So a ring light, if that's something that you're interested in, just hop onto Amazon and you could buy one for like $20-$30. Lastly, this is optional, but I always say that having a mini microphone for any sort of video recording is best. It will really take your video from a 7 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10. And that's because when it comes to a finalized video, it really is 50% video and then 50% audio. We want to make sure that we can hear you clearly. Not only can we see you clearly, but we can hear exactly what you're saying and everything is clear as day. So same thing here, you can buy mini Bluetooth microphones on Amazon for like $20-$30. So if you want to make videos educating people on why they should use organic nail polish or whatever you're the expert in, and you're like speaking to the camera, getting one of those mics and just putting it here and then hooking it up to your phone, it's super easy. That will really boost the quality of your video. So we have natural light, make sure that whenever you're shooting, we can see your face clearly, and you have a clear audio. You don't have to, the mini microphone is optional, but I always say that it is really a good way to boost the quality of your video. I also want to mention, before we move on to editing, I want to mention what you should wear in a video. So sometimes, you know, I've always learned in video production that when you're shooting something and you are in it, it's best to wear clothes that are simple, that don't have too many patterns or any sort of like crazy patterns, or like something that's really gonna take someone's attention away from the message that you're saying. So try to keep your attire simple, professional. You know, don't hop on your camera in your pajamas or anything. Make sure that you are looking the way that you want people to perceive you. Like this right here, this vest that I'm wearing is kind of has a lot of pattern. So I don't know if I would necessarily wear this. I mean, it's not too crazy, but I know that a lot of sometimes clothes that have just like too many stripes or something, that doesn't always look good on camera because it ends up making you look blurry. It's like this weird effect. Okay, so editing. Editing can be a little tricky on TikTok or Instagram when you're using the in-app editing tools. CapCut is my favorite mobile editing tool. It's so easy to put things together. It's so easy to add music. So download CapCut and spend some time, you know, playing around with it and seeing, you know, what different tools you can use. And after you edit the video on CapCut, you can download it to your phone. It'll go straight to your photo album. And then you can upload that video directly onto Instagram or TikTok. That's one of the greatest tools. Spend some time. It's super easy to edit on your phone. That's it for today. I know that we really went through things pretty quickly. I didn't want to overwhelm you all with like way too many tips and tricks. So I hope that was helpful. Every month or every few months, my company puts out more educational content for social media, any type of like updates for Instagram or TikTok, or like things that we have found that helped us in our businesses. I mean, our clients. We'll put out newsletters for them. So if you want to sign up for our newsletter, go to callmevirtual.com/book. And then if you fill out this little form, it'll put you in our newsletter base, and we will send you some more educational content for Instagram and TikTok. Does anybody have any questions? If you have any questions, I guess feel free to put them in the chat, or I don't know if you want to unmute yourself. Looks like someone said, will we get these slides in an email? Yes. So David or someone will have these slides for you all to keep.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you're here. Yeah, and if anyone has any questions as time goes on, you know, I'm sure you can always email David or send someone a message, and I'm sure it'll come back to me at some point. Are you for hire? Yes, we are for hire. We do manage business accounts as well as give strategy sessions. So if you're interested in any of that or want to hear more about the services we have, just go to my website, callmevirtual.com, fill out a form, and then let us know what you're interested in. Oh, and then also, if you want to follow us on Instagram, I'm going to type it here in the chat. It's Call Me Virtual. That is our Instagram handle. So if you want to follow us, we also put out content there for Instagram and TikTok updates. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Okay, so right now I want to bring Malika, who is the owner and founder of Black Arts Love, to share her experience working with us with the Youth Web Development Program. I believe Pierre had shared her website earlier. Malika, are you there?
Yes, hi, I'm here, David. Hi, everyone.
You have the house.
Okay, well, I am so happy that we were able to participate in the website development program working with the Franklin students. I was thrilled when David reached out because we were at a point in our business where I just did not have the time and manpower to get it all going and we went from basically having just a regular generic info website to having a website that works for our gallery and having products on there that people can actually buy, which included so much more work that needed to be done, including taking photos of the different products. So we were able to benefit from the services of a photographer, Giselle, and she came in, took pictures of our product, and two lovely students from Franklin who built out our website, sat down with us, asked us for the design concept, our mission statement, really drilled in to find out like what we wanted our website to look like, and to take the manpower, which is really, you know, the hardest part in getting things loaded up into the Square system, and helping me understand how to navigate Square, which has been amazing for our business. It's a very easy platform to navigate. And so I just can't thank you guys enough for offering this service to the community. I highly encourage any business owner that needs a website, whether it's a simple one or one that has products on there and an e-commerce component, to take advantage of this program. And you will not regret it. We are so grateful.
Thanks so much, Malika. And please, you guys definitely stop by and visit Black Arts Love in Capitol Hill. They're on, is it Pine or Pike?
We're on Pike. We're on Pike. I know a lot of people, yeah, it was just one block over, but yeah, a lot of people get that mixed up, but we are on Pike.
Nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you, David.
Very welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Now we're going to move over to the handbook portion, which is probably one of the most important things. I'm very excited about the workbook portion and what Pierre created for everybody. So Malika, if you look in the chat, there's a link to the workbook that Pierre created. I think, you know, although you've gone through the program already, I still think it's very beneficial and something to kind of like lean back on, you know, as you move forward. Because yeah, we have to also remember that whatever we are building for you right now, things are going to change, right? Things are going to change tomorrow. Things are going to change in a week. And you have to kind of go back to your framework and understand, how do I make adjustments? How do I make changes? And the objective of this program really is to, not only are we leveraging, you know, our skill set to support you, but we want to make sure that you're also empowered so that you can manage this on your own as well too, right? I think that's the most important thing, because the last thing we want to do as business owners is to be stuck with a website and can't find our web developer, and they've done all these things for our website and we can't make the changes that we need for our business in real time. So at this point, I'll hand over the mic to Pierre as he walks us through the workbook and how this is going to be beneficial to you. We have printed copies as well. Those will be at our office space in the U district. So if those that could not have make it, you want an actual physical copy, you can stop by our space. We'll leave you a message in the email after this as well, and you can stop by and grab it back. If not, there's a link, as I mentioned, in the actual chat where you guys can actually download the link and start the work there. Pierre, I will pass the mic to you, and then we'll go from there.
Thank you, David. As you all know, a beautiful website is not just pictures, it's also your story. It's also the quality of information that you have on the website. Your website copy, which means the information on your website, is essential to communicating the value or communicating what you're offering to your audience. So what I'm going to do right now in the next few minutes is really going to the workbook for each section and telling you what are we expecting as information from you. The goal of the workbook is not to take everything that you write from the workbook to add on your website, but it's really to help the students find some really key insights, some key information to add on your website. And also, the work you do on the workbook will not just be used for the website, it will also be useful to you in the future on your website, on when you're pitching your business or doing anything that has to do with providing information or communicating the value or your offer to your potential customers. The first thing that you have in the workbook is your company description. So in this part, what we're expecting you to do is really describing your activities, your operations, your products that you offer, and your specialty. So you will find also that some sections are almost similar. But why I did that is because you might answer them differently, but you might combine them in the future for other purpose. That's why you might find some questions are almost the same. So the company description, as I said before, is really defining the core activities and offering of your business. What are the things that you're offering as part? Are you doing nails? Are you doing hair? Are you selling tea? Are you selling coffee? What are your key offerings? Are you selling pastries? So it's really important to describe what you do in your company description. The business name, as you know, it's really important. That's what people are going to come to when they come to your website. The first thing that they see as your brand is your name. The same way that when people are calling you, they call you your name. That's your brand. That's your identity. Your business name is also your identity. Then you have your About Us section. For me, sometimes you might think About Us and description are the same. Sometimes it is the same. But what I wanted to do here is really help you focus on your history, things that how you came up with that business, what you stand for, your vision of the future. You know, people, you can talk about the people that work with you, your team, and also what makes you great as a company, your beliefs, and what you want your company to represent in the life of your customers. So when I say About Us, I'm mostly thinking about you as human, your team as human, your history, what you stand for, your values. That's what I want to know. That's what your customers or potential customers want to see when they are reading about you. What is about you as a company, and also what differentiates you from your competitors as well. What makes you better than your competitors? What is unique about what you're offering to your customers? That's what it is when you're asking you to talk about your business, not you as a person, but your business. Then we have this part that is really, really, really important, guys. You did not start your business maybe by chance, but there was something that motivates you to start your business. You faced many obstacles. You had many great stories, many great things that happened throughout the process. And this part on your story, what they're asking from you is telling your story. Your story. How you studied, why you studied, the obstacle that you faced, what you want, or your aspiration as a person. The first thing about us is mostly about your company, but the other story is about you as a human being, who you are, what you do, why you do what you do, what are your aspirations, what do you hope to accomplish through your business. That's really what we are looking when you're asking for your story. It's optional, but it's really beautiful when you go on a website and you can get a peek into the owner's story. It shows you the path, and you're most likely to connect emotionally with your business where the owner is hiding, the owner is present. You know the story. So that's what we're asking you when we ask you to tell your story. You don't have to tell everything, but you can pick some specific instances, some specific moments in your story as business owner to inspire others, to entertain them, or to educate them about why you do what you do. We want to know you. We want to get to know what makes you tick. We want to know who you are, what you do, your aspirations, and so on. Then we move to the slogan or tagline. You all know that already. A slogan or a tagline is just one simple sentence, but that capture the essence of your company. Like Nike, just do it. Or my company, where ideas act. So it tells you, oh, we are a company that forces people to act on their ideas. That's the essence of what we do. So what you have to do in the tagline, you don't just pick one tagline. You can write 10 to 20 taglines, and then from those 10 to 20, you can choose one, or you can mix some elements from some of them to create a new one that people remember and that makes sense. A tagline shouldn't be long. It shouldn't be boring. It should be inspiring. It should be provocating. It should provoke some sort of emotions when people hear your tagline. That's really important to think about that in a deeper way. As Eurah already mentioned, on your website, you are going to have many CTAs, many call to actions. You don't want people to visit your website and simply just look at it and go. No. You want them to take an action, or you want them to take multiple actions at some point. Probably you want them to purchase, right? Probably you want them to book. Probably you want them to contact you. Probably you want them to join your mailing list. So you have to think out of some CTAs that you want to include on your website. So let's say they read your story, they are inspired by your story or by what you do. What do you ask them to do after they're inspired? You want them to join your mailing list, or you want them to book, or you want them to contact you. That's really important to think about what are some CTAs that you want to have on your website that will help the students to create those different buttons or different call to actions to help people navigate your website better. Then if you are doing shipping, we expect to have your shipping information, delivery times, policies, costs, and so on. We also have a product list sheet. It is the same product list sheet templates that Square use. So if you fill it out, you will see it here. If you fill it out, you can import it into your website without doing it manually one by one. So what you do, you fill out the sheet with the name of your product, the price, description of your product, and then you import it, and it will help you import it into your website if you're using Square. So it's really important to think about each one of your products. What makes each one of them special? What is good about this coffee? What is good about this this pastry? What is good about this skirt or this hat? What makes it special or unique? You have to think about that when you describe your product. And also, it's also cool sometimes to give a name to each one of your product to keep people engaged and inspired to buy your product. Then, as I said before, you need social proof. You need people to see that other people, other customers are trusting you. Other customers value what you're offering. Other customers are buying what you're selling. As humans, we like to do what others are doing. So that's why it's important on your website to have testimonials. If you have a few people who like your product, who like your services, you need to ask them for testimonials. So you can use the what they say, and also their names or the roles where they work. So you could add on your website. When people see that as social proof, oh, this person bought this product too, so I might buy it too, or it's important too, I can buy it too. So it's really important to have testimonials. Even if you have 1, 2, 3, it's interesting. So when you go on Amazon and you're going to buy a product, why do you go to the reviews? Why? Because you want to know what other people think about that product. So you could make you could make your own decision. You want to decide to purchase, but before you purchase, you want to know what they are saying. You want to know what others are saying about the same product. And also, we have the contact information that we expect you to fill out: your business phone number, your address, opening hours, your social media links. So if you have Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, so we want to have that as information, so we could add those links into your website as well. Then those are general questions. They're almost like the questions I asked at the beginning. What is your business about? So what do you do? And this part, I'm expecting you to tell me what you do in one sentence. As they say, if you cannot tell me what you do in one sentence, you don't really know what you do. And this part, general question, I want you to explain to me, as I was like 5-year-old, what are you doing? In a simple way. And that will also help you when you meet someone, when you're a networking event, you can say what you do in a clear and concise fashion in less than 40 seconds. When we design your website, we want to know who are your target, who are the people that you're targeting, and what interests them. There are 2 ways that you decide who is your target audience. We do it demographically, which means that you're going to tell me from such age to such age, or you're going to tell me where they live, locations, or age. But you can also define your target audience in a psychographic way. When I say psychographic, I mean your lifestyle, the way they think, the way they live. Maybe you want to sell to people who like traditional product. Maybe you want to sell to people who are interested in living a sustainable life. In that sense, you're not defining your audience by age or by location, but you're defining your audience by the interests, by the lifestyles, so that the designer, when you design the website, you will be able to incorporate things or elements that speak directly to that audience that you're targeting. That's really essential for us as designers, so we know who you're speaking to. So if you're speaking to kids, there are colors, there are fonts, there are style that you're going to use that can speak to kids. So that's why it's important to tell us who is your demographic, who is your target audience. And there are 2 ways that I said before to do it. We can do psychographic, demographic, locations, age, or psychographic, lifestyle, values, beliefs, and so on. And once again, we are asking the same question again, another question. It is, what makes your business unique? How are you different from your competitors? We need to know that. You need to really think deeper about that. And don't use cliche words like good quality. Good quality doesn't mean anything. What does quality mean for you? Maybe quality means that if I buy this product, it will last 5 years. For another person, it means it will not break down. So quality means different things for different people, or better means different things for different people. So I need to know what your better means. I need to know what your quality means. I need to know what fast service means in your case, in your context, for your own business. So when you think about what makes you unique, don't use cliche. Don't use words everybody's using. Like, oh, we have good quality, we have better price, we are nice. Those things, those words, they are meaningless. You have to give them meaning based on your context. So that's really important. You need to think about that when you're telling us about what makes you better or what makes you unique. And as I said before, we need to know like your mission. Your mission is why you exist as a company. You exist to what? Why does your company exist? It exists probably to help people manage their schedule better. It exists to help people develop better system of productivity. It exists to help people manage the portfolio, whatever it is. You have to tell me why you exist what's your mission? What do you want to accomplish in the lives of your customers? And if you have a team, the next section, I expect you to tell us who's in your team. Because sometimes that might be your competitive advantage, your team. Let's say you have a very talented photographer on your team or very talented cook. You need to feature that. You need to put an emphasis on those things that are important for you. So if your team is important for you, I would encourage you to tell us about your team. What makes your team special. And one last thing is emotion. That's really important. We don't buy just because you want to buy. There's also an emotional dimension in the buying process. So what I want you to say here is, when I go to your website, when I visit your website, what type of emotions you want people to feel? Do you want them to feel invited? Do you want to make them feel calm, happy? Do you want them to make them feel that you're competent, you know what you're doing, that you're skilled? So there are different ways that we are going to show that as designers. So whatever emotions you want people to feel when they go to your website, we are going to make sure that this emotion can be conveyed to the design, to the words, or to the colors that we are going to choose for your website. That's it, simple. Let's say you want to show people that you're competent, secure, and you said, "Oh, I like the color red." Yes, maybe you like the color red as a person, but maybe the red color doesn't convey that emotion. That's why you rarely see a bank with a blue logo, with a red logo. They are mostly blue, because blue convey calm, blue convey security. So that's why you see most banks, because you don't want your bank to have a yellow or orange color red. It's too much for you. You want some type of calm, some type of order. That's why banks use such color, for example. And then at the end, we want you to check those boxes. If you already have a branding style guide, a branding style guide is a document that helps us or the designers to know what are the fonts that you prefer, what is your color, what is your color code, or different things that you're using for your brand. If you don't have that, that's fine. We can help you out if you want to create that as well during the program. If not. So we also want to know if you have a domain name. A domain name is the address of your website without any other element. Let's say it's a john.com, beauty.com, or beauty.net, or beauty.biz, whatever it is. You want to know if you have that, so that we could provide it to you at the end of the program. And if you have preferred payment, shipping options, we want you to mention that as well. Or do you want to have third-party apps or integration that you want to include in your website? For example, you might want to include MailChimp. You might want to include some of the videos from YouTube. You might want to include another page for your website, embed another website into your website. You might want to embed different elements. So you want to know if there are other things that we need to think about that you want to include on your website that is somewhere else. That's really important to us, so we could make sure that happens. Also, you list your social media profiles that you want to integrate in your website. If you want to integrate only, maybe you have Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, but you're not really active on Twitter. You only want to include Instagram, so you're just going to tell us that you simply want to include Instagrams. And at the end, you want to check those boxes. What are the information that you want to feature on your website. You might fill out all those information, but there are things you don't want to say and you want to show on your website. Let's say you don't want to show your team. That might be your choice. Maybe you don't want to show your story. You don't want to show your vision. So we want to know what are the things that you want to show so we could deliver something that is tailored to your needs. And finally, we really want to know, what are your goals with your website? Are you looking to generate leads, potential customers? Are you looking to drive sales or build a brand? Maybe some people don't want to sell on the website. They just want to showcase their product. Maybe they want to showcase their story, or they want people to book the services on the website. So I want to know exactly what are your goals for your website. These are some questions that I also want you to check those boxes. They are regarding those digital assets. Yes, we are going to take pictures and videos for you, but maybe you also have some really good quality pictures and videos you want to show on your website. So we want to know if you have those pictures or videos, so you could also include them on your website. We don't want to just go with what we have, what we did for you. Maybe you have other stories, other videos that you want to showcase. We want to make sure that we showcase them as well. Or do you have customer reviews or testimonials? Let us know. Do you have logos? Some of you have already good logos. Some of you might need to refine your logos. Some of you might be comfortable with your logo. That's fine with us. So let us know if you have the logo, if you need to improve your logo. I remember last year we had an entrepreneur. She had a logo, but the logo was really complicated and she wanted to have something simple. So we helped her create a new logo during those sessions. So she was really happy with what we created for her. So we could also help you figure it out, anything that you need to know about your brand or your logo as you move forward. Maybe let's say you want to include some drawings or graphics. Let's say you have drawings of your clothes. Maybe you have a drawing of your kid that you want to include on your website to showcase something. Whatever. Let us know if you have any drawing or graphics you want to include. That is your own things that you created on your website. So these are the key elements of the workbook. It is really designed in a way for you to say everything you have in your mind. You don't shy away from saying whatever you think when you fill out the workbook. And also we will provide comments and we will take what we think we need or the most important things that you want to feature on your website. And also it will also help you for future opportunities. If you want to create your business pitch, if you want to do other brochures, those elements will also help you. So you already have them here when you're working with a designer or someone else. These are the key elements I wanted to touch base on regarding the workbook. If you have questions or comments, I'm happy to answer them. I know it's long, it's complicated, but don't worry. When you write your thing, we are going to comment, we are going to work with you, we are going to support you to make sure that you sell your business or your company in the most compelling way possible. Thank you.
So when we when we fill out those forms, you are going to help us rewrite them in the best possible way. We don't have to worry about, you just want us to get our points across and then you guys will help with the copy.
Pierre, you're muted. Were you trying to say something?
Yes, we're gonna help you with the copy. We're gonna ask questions, make comments to ensure that you are getting your point across, so you understand exactly what you're saying. Yes, we'll help out with that as well. And also, the students will also do a design brief with you. They'll do an interview. That's also another way for us to get more details or more information on what you want to do as well.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that help. Thank you for your presentation.
You're welcome. Thank you. I look forward to working with all of you as well.
We will send out a copy of this video as well after this meeting. What I'm doing right now, I want to make sure that I can grab that link. I believe some people said that they did not get the link. Let's see, hold on a second.
I think we can also send them a Google Docs version so that they have the PDF, so they could edit it themselves, make a copy of it, and edit it on their own as well.
Okay, I can do that. So we sent this over. Let me share my screen real quick. Share screen. So you all should have received an email, and in the email, it asks you, what is your name? What is your, choose your business. What point of sale system are you using for your business? And this is important for us so that as we are thinking about building out the websites, we know exactly like which platform we're going to be integrating with your website. So please let us know that. I believe some of you guys have already filled it out, so thank you for those that's already done that. What platform is your current website built on? I know some of you guys have websites, some of you guys don't have websites. So Squarespace, Square POS, Webflow, I'm not sure other, and we'll help navigate that as well too, especially when we start talking to you guys next week. And then for your brief, please pick a preference for your creative brief interview. These are the different times, so just select a time that works for you as well too. And then the C2CL asked us to ask this information earlier on in the application process, but we did not get a chance to do that, so I'm asking it now. But when was your business open? Is your business 51% or more owned by a woman? Is your business 51% or more owned by a minority group, quote unquote, minority group? We know that's not always the case. And then what is your annual gross revenue? Somewhere along the lines here, if you can fill that out, or I decline to answer, it's up to you. That's what we need from you here. I'm going to share this link as well in the chat right now. So you guys have that. Whoops. That's the link. If you can fill that out, that'd be greatly appreciated so that we can kind of get your times booked and reserved. Stop sharing my screen. Share my other screen real quick. So as I mentioned, key dates, the 7th, 8th, and 9th coming up next week. March 15th, all your photos should be complete. I will make sure that you guys, the photographers are reaching out to you to make sure that they can book their sessions. March 23rd is when the students will begin working on your websites. All of you guys are welcome to come to those sessions. We'll definitely send you an invite so that you guys have access to that as well too. March 30th and April 6th is the last session, which is the one that we want all the businesses to attend. And then week of April 20th is the actual presentation. This is our contact. I think I've been emailing you guys from my direct email address, y2b@kitestat.org is also where you can reach us at as well too. Both Pierre and I are checking that on a regular basis. Does anybody have any questions?
I need to contact the person who came and did my photos. I have some scans I need to get to him. Can you help me contact him?
Yes, was that Francie?
Yes, that was his name.
Okay. I will JB, I'll send you you want his email address or?
Yes, please. Or yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, I will send that over to you shortly.
No worries, thank you.
March 8th, yeah, tomorrow, if you can actually just fill out that form, that'll be greatly appreciated because there's multiple people checking this information. So it's best that you fill out the form with what information works in regards to your availability.
I already filled it out, I believe.
Okay.
If I-
Then
Yeah,
we're good to go. I'll 1 second. I'll triple check right now.
that's why I picked the 8th. I think I picked the 7th and the 8th, or the 8th and the 9th. I know that the 7th is not good.
When did you fill it out?
I think a couple days ago.
Okay, I have it. Yes, we can, Flagger.
Yes,
I have it. So I have 4:30 or 5 o'clock. Okay,
on the 8th, 4:30.
I have you there.
Thank
I'll-
you. And are they gonna contact us for that date, or do we meet somewhere, or?
It'll be virtual, and so we'll send you an invite. It'll be via Zoom, so you'll join us via Zoom, and then when you arrive to the room itself, we'll pair you with your web designer, and then you guys will go into like a virtual room together, and then they'll have the interview one-on-one.
Okay, thank you so much.
Very welcome. Anything else? Well, if there's nothing else, JB, I'll send you that email here shortly. Again, we're here to serve you, so if there's anything that you feel like was missed, feel free to email us directly. We'll respond to you immediately, and we're looking forward to creating some amazing work with you all. Thank you
Yes,
so
if you have any question, as you fill out the form, the workbook, let me know. We will be happy to help you and support you in every way we can.
Oh, I just wanted to say, oh, let me turn my camera on. So Tanayasu here, and okay, so I'm filling out the form to get the date, and just to remind you that I hadn't heard from a photographer at all yet. So that's it.
Okay, I will make sure we get them to respond. Hold on 1 second. Tana, your person should be Dowie, so she should be reaching out. So I will follow up with Dowie and figure out what's going on there and get you all the information you need. I got you.
First meeting with the photographer either, anesthesia exclusive.
Okay, I'm on it.
Okay,
I appreciate it. Anything else?
no, that's all.
Good.
And I didn't get the link because I wasn't in the chat.
Okay. I'll email those to you. Okay, thank you so much. Feel free to grab anything else you want to take with you.
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
you're welcome. Okay, you guys, wishing you guys wonderful rest of your Friday. It's like the sun is coming out finally for us here in Seattle.
Thank you. You guys have a good evening. Happy Friday.
Thank
You too.
you.
Have a
Take
good evening.
care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Welcome. Thanks, JB. Thanks, Philip.
Bye.